Hello folks and welcome back to IXION, where last time the Piranesi has been basically moving us from planet to planet as we basically get ready to build the Faraday cage. The Icarus 3, the device we've installed onto the Pulsar, which I'm assuming is going to do like a system-wide EMP, has already been built. We just need to build the Faraday cage so that we survive what's happening. We're currently inside a drone swarm, but because we have the counter drones, I'm assuming that if we didn't have counter drones, that the hull depletion we'd get from being in the drone swarm would be far bigger. The Piranesi keeps closing on us. We have two countermeasures. I might move on to H to get us out of the drone swarm. Actually, no, not going to do that. Not going to do that. Not yet. Better get close. Actually, I was going to say, move it. Let's not do that because in case it fires a drone swarm, we can live in a drone swarm. It's not too bad. We can live in a drone swarm. We are almost ready to build the Faraday cage. The Faraday cage will be built right now. The Faraday cage is about to be built. It's about to start getting built. We just need one more. There we go. The Faraday cage is being built, which means we're losing a lot of hull integrity, which means I'm very, very, very happy. I'm very happy that we are not actually in a drone swarm, because that would be so much worse. We would be losing like 250 integrity a day in that drone swarm. Missile? Counter missile. We've arrived. We have built the Faraday cage. Can you see the Faraday cage here?
The Piranesi has activated more subsystems. Its threat level has increased.
Right.
He will attack more frequently.
Now we wake the Pulsar, I guess. Now we just wake the Pulsar. Pause here real fast. We're currently needing to build up our happiness levels. I do need this to be emptied out, so I am gonna tell you, Sector 5. Okay, you're gonna basically, you want everything. You want everything. We need to get Sector 5 to pump out stuff. If Sector 5 pumps out stuff, Piranesi has disabled several mess halls. Honestly, that is the weirdest thing that they've got there. The cyber attack disabling mess halls. I'm assuming that would have been worse had I not researched the counter stuff, but it's just a weird. I just gotta power them on again.
A drone swarm has been released from the Piranesi.
It is time to wake the Pulsar, I think. I believe it's time to wake the Pulsar. Unavoidably so. Right. Pause. Here we go. We have a Faraday cage. We have all the counter things we have. I'm going to wait for the Piranesi to get close to the Pulsar just for shenanigans' sake. I don't think it makes a difference. But for shenanigans' sake, it seems to make sense. It's going to take... Oh, it takes 5 days. And it takes 5 days to make the Pulsar. Fair enough. We'll start this now, then. The Tesla team will launch Icarus 3 and activate the Pulsar. The pulse will neutralize the Piranesi. The Tesla will be destroyed in the process, but the crew will enter cryonic pods to survive the pulse. Okay, wake the Pulsar then. 5 cycles. 5 cycles. Pause. So we can turn off one of these. At which point that we can... We're not going to need any more anti-missiles either. Unless time shenanigans means like there's 2 Piranesians in the next system. Which will be funny. 4 cycles left. We're going to jump to D. I hate to keep the amount of time we have with good hull integrity fine, because the second we arrive there, I'm going to have to open the thing again. We're building up our stock of polymer again. 3.2 cycles. We got plenty of water, plenty of food.
Entering Piranesi drone controlled area.
Now for 4 meals. Hang on. Let's turn you on. Make sure we have plentiful food now. We got a lot of food. We need to start stocking up because our stockpile is way lower than it should be. Let's turn on you.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
1.6 cycles remaining. 1.4 cycles remaining. 1.3. 1.2, 1.1. It is less than a cycle away. 2.7 cycles away. Maybe this is a mistake, but I'm going to do it nonetheless. Move out of this place.
The Pyrenees
Counter missile fire.
launched a missile targeting the Tiqqun.
0.1, 0.2, 0.1.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Icarus 3 has detonated and activated the pulsar. The crew of the Tesla had time to enter cryonic pods before life support structure was neutralized.
The Pyrenees has been defeated. Caution. Entering stellar storm.
Pulsars detonated. I'm going to put this as priority, high priority collection. We'll send the Pridwin to pick them up. Pridwin, to avoid this one temporarily. Right, we lost the Tesla, but we're going to get the Tesla's crew back. Pridwin's kind of busy right now, but the Tesla's been awakened. The Pyrenees been disabled. Contact, where are you? All the way over there. Contact. Let's do some science now. Okay, so are we all ready for this? That can switch off. I'm fairly certain these can switch off as well, frankly, but why is that turned on? Let these two finish. We'll let these two finish their current cycle, and we'll turn one of them off again. Right, that's gone. Let's clear out a large swathe of stuff here. And see if I can build up. Build. Hang on, wait a second. Let's do that. You go back to like 300 or 200 worth. You go back to like 80 here as well. Sector 1. 160. Sure, why not? Right. Okay. Build the Exo Fighting Dome. Do I build it here? There's gonna be space for stuff down there as well. Okay. Get that built.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Right, but we are ready, pretty much. Can we wake up some more people? How much living capacity do you have here? Sector 5, we have capacity for another 200 people, which means we can start waking people up. This actually means to wake up five people to get the Tesla people back. That's kind of the goal right now, is to get the Tesla people back. Okay. Let you finish there.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Right, let's do the colonization icon. The colonization infrastructure. Mule. Technically the Pridwin, I suppose. Gruber. Mule, standby. Can it work for the mule? Mule's on 6, right? Yeah, they are stocking up. Oh, the question is, do they stock these up with civilian, with colonists? That's the question I'm wondering. Right. Maxing out plenty of food here. Right. We got the people out of there, did we? Yeah, we did. The Pridwin is currently not doing anything. We're currently emptying out. The Pridwin's still got 26 people on board. Let's empty out the Pridwin. Let's wake up enough people that the Pridwin's emptied out. Exo fighting. It's gonna be crazy. Pause. Now, waste systems. You cycle a bunch there. You bring that up again to max capacity. You drop down to... You can stay at 100. You can stay at 100 flat. I could have just turned this off, couldn't I? I could have just turned off the water system. That wasn't required. Okay. Are we okay with hull integrity? Only three active, and hull integrity is still fine. You're dropping off the carbon, which is very helpful. Pridwin, 8 people's left on board. We're bringing people on board. Okay, it's fine. Can I queue more people in this? The ship is on its way. Now, I can't actually tell them to double up on ships here. We've maxed out our production of carbon, which means that that's actually going to be. It's actually, you can transfer to that. Actually, you can turn it off entirely, and you're going to be turning into that. Okay, that's currently off. We can turn that off. No one's bringing in silicon, right? Okay, no one's bringing in silicon, so we can actually turn this on. Start processing some of the silicon. Meantime, are you just waiting? Waiting to dock.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Gruber's prison's available. Okay, it's... We've woken up enough for now. We've woken up enough for now. Okay, what's the current power use? Why is... Okay, what's spiking my power so high? We had 70 available before. What's turned it up so high? We can turn that off. The power needs for that is so minuscule, but we can turn it off for the time being. How much living space? We're still waiting to dock. Hang on, can I tell the mule to come over here? Waiting to dock. Current action loading resources. Pause. Cancel that. Go back to here. Can I tell it to... Can I tell a ship to take over? How'd I do that? Okay, no, that's fine. Brilliant. That worked. It's now redocking here. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Still waiting to dock. Fine, let's wake up some people then. Let's wake up some more people. We're currently building our exo fighting ring, which is going to immediately be turned off when it arrives, just because we cannot afford to keep that on right now. We actually might have to build more power. Built an exo fighting dome. Sector 5 is now specialized in population rank 1. What does that mean for us? Mess halls can feed twice as many crew members per cycle. Wow, okay. Which means actually you only need one mess hall here. Fair. Okay, I suppose. What about our power needs? We can build that one for 225.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Yep. Build that one to get more power up. Bring that there. How much? We have enough workers here. We do. Turn this on. Bring a bunch, all the carbon we can get all the polymer we can get our hands on. Currently emptying out our stocks of silicon. Once we have enough power, I'm willing to turn that on again. I'm assuming here you got plenty of stability as well because of that. Your stability here, however, is more problematic because you haven't got hull temples. Although the second we jump, it'll be much better. The second we jump, we're still positive. We're currently building our power, which is nice. The amount of hull we lose, it's terrifying. Okay, we have our power back. We have plentiful food, which means I'm willing to... Waiting for once the harvest is done, I'll turn off the algae farm. Because we're overloaded with food right now. The second that harvest is ready to come in, we'll turn it off. Bam. Harvesting down. Okay, we've got plenty of food there. We're still above food requirements. You're not picking food out of there, which is weird. Slowly, they're doing it slowly. Okay, let's finally head off. We can turn off cryonics now. You have enough space to be starting picking up all the colonists, which is good. We've now got all the colonists, which is fine. I guess there was no travel time. It was just like dock with the Tiqqun, pick up colonists, dock at the planet, let them know. 3 days of colony infrastructure set up. Have fun, guys. What else is here? It's just 800 cryonic pods. We have not got storage for 800 cryonic pods, and that's a weird timey-wimey cryonic pod because everyone there is currently alive and well on the station on the Tiqqun. That's a level of timey-wiminess I'm not entirely sure I'm comfortable with. Okay, is there anything left to do? We could build another science ship. Where was the other science ship going to be docked? Contact Mecca. We were, I guess technically it was here? Oh, it needs to be here, right? Yeah, assign you to... No, you were definitely assigned to that, so it must have been here. Assign the Brigandine. Let's just assign the Brigandine over there. We'll build a new science ship here. Set up the colony, and then we'll do the Perils. At which point, I think we just move on. This has been quite a short chapter, I think.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Right, colonization protocol is online. The temporary test colony has now been established. The colonists will periodically transmit reports on their progress. This will provide us with valuable field data. Leave the planet. Contact, go over there. Pick up that science over there. Do we need to science anything up? Are there any sciences that need doing? I mean, cargo ships carrying more stuff, I guess. Docking bay. We've got plenty of extra stuff. I mean, might as well start doing that. I mean, sedation cell going up is going to be cray-cray real soon.
An accident has occurred
Okay.
in the Tiqqun.
You're active, and that spreads to everywhere, right? That's now active, and it's spreading to everywhere via a train station bonus, so... Happiness 5, happiness 3, yeah, so everything has a +2 at the moment, across the board. Oh, they're doing it with mechs, thank God. Thank God they're doing it with mechs. We're robot joxing this. Okay. The Bergson, go to the Pyrenees, see what we can find over there. The colony is currently there. We're currently in orbit around the colony. It's totally fine. You got all the science from there. The contact, go back to here. Just so that you harvest that science as it comes in. Long life lubricants have been unlocked. Hunger ship. Mining ship. Mining faster. Workshop. Insect farm. Reduces the power usage of them. That's going to be helpful, I guess. Every little bit helps. Genome correction. By using slight genetic modification, we can increase the thyroid activity of the plant's workers, allowing us to remove all decontamination infrastructure. Okay. Interesting. How are we doing on water grabbing? Atet is still picking up and dropping off water, that's fine. The prison is doing nothing at the moment. The mule, not doing anything at the moment. Mule, bring in some iron. Have we cleared out? We haven't even cleared out Silicon. Right. Bergson? The Piranesi has been disabled by the pulse. Its drones have been fried. Its missiles detonated. As the pulse hit, electrical arcs and explosions rippled across the ship's hull, the Tiqqun's crew standing witness all the while. We have successfully entered the Piranesi through a breach in its hull. All the doors and airlocks not damaged by the pulse have closed. Most systems that are visible appear to have melted. The walls ooze a black, gritty oil. Proceed to the coordinates room. Let's find the coordinates of Remus and see what the problem's going to be to get there. Right now we're just waiting. We're just playing the waiting game. Self-cleaning lubricants have been unlocked. Power plant upgrades. Batteries here, we have increased charging speed, sure. There's a little bit of science left over. There's that thing we don't know about. There's that thing we don't know about. And there is something that we can research for the Cryonic Center that we don't know about. I wonder if we'll get it. I wonder if you've missed it. Right, point 2, point 1. Right. The interior of the Piranesi has been severely damaged. Blue fire still flickers in the corners of the ship. Whole areas have collapsed in on themselves. Some of the debris looks almost organic. We have taken pictures of what appears to be biological neural networks seemingly used in the activation of the ship's airlocks. Drones litter the floor and hang from broken piping. On our way to the storage location, we passed a huge translucent pod. Decaying bodies afloat in the white bath fluid liquid it contains. You can see the color of the uniforms. Crew from the Tenemanki. Despite the many obstacles, we have reached the devices that hold the Remus coordinates. We are ready to activate the transfer. Okay, we need to go to the Piranesi now. I mean, that's such a bad idea. That's how this whole thing started. Okay, we shall move the Tiqqun there. 2.5 cycles, go. Okay, we're full up on carbon polymer. Kind of.
Caution. Entering stellar storm.
Okay. Okay, the colony's still there. Oh, that point is that little symbol is only present when the colonies are generated some points for us. Is it once a cycle? It generates 5 points once a cycle. Okay, the Piranesi, what up? Connect the Tiqqun and extract the coordinates. Once the Tiqqun is connected, we will finally be able to retrieve the Vol coordinates to reach Remus and establish a new home. It'll take us 3 cycles to do that. We're currently... Oh, we're 300 under because we're currently down 200 colonists, that's why. How many... Actually, hang on. We have still on board... Say... 691 non-workers who are not colonists. You have to basically shuffle them around a bit.
A science ship team has
Piranesi.
completed a task.
Transfer is complete. All lights are green. We took advantage of the time it took to recover the coordinates to analyze what was left of the systems on board the Piranesi. The use of its main weapon and the Tenemanki's defensive efforts left it terribly weakened. The ship still seems to vibrate with what perhaps could be called its final breaths. It should not be long before it collapses on itself. We should get as far away as possible. When this amalgamation of evil technology breathes its last, breathes its last at the end of its agony, it could be devastating. Right, new objective at the end of it all. You can vol jump. Let's move away from the Tamanki just on the off chance that something horrible happens with it. Well, the Tamanki, the Piranesi. And then we basically, I'm waiting at the moment. What's our current, what's our current to do here? Bergson, return to the Tiqqun. At the moment, we're just kind of waiting for the colonists to be done, and just spending time researching stuff. All we're really doing is researching stuff that's left to research. In probe launchers, now that we're here, might as well queue up some of this stuff. Might as well. Make sure probes are cheap. Got a bunch of electronics. That's currently active. Oh, yeah, no, Mule's bringing iron there. That's a problem. Pause. Iron, Mule. No. You need to assign the Mule back to here, because you just took iron over there, and that's a big mistake, Mule. I can't delete that. Okay, fine. Very briefly, iron. Very briefly. And you have no iron. Although we're currently... Let's empty out this iron as much as possible, please. Improved wiring has been installed. Eco probe turns lowest polymer cost to pretty much 1. I still have 2 set up here. I kind of want to... Do not auto-build that. Auto-build probe here. Dismantle the countermeasure. We'll leave one countermeasure active on the off chance that that does something. On the off chance that it's required to do something, we shall leave that probe active. EKP optimization technology has been unlocked. Research these 2. We could research those 2, but probe construction speed is already super duper fast.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
I'm just waiting for the colonists to be done. I don't want to jump and leave them behind. I might just wait for this off camera, because I don't think there's anything major happening right now. Eco probe has been unlocked. I'm just killing out the remaining until the remaining half an hour is done. Whole temple might as well feed it, which reduces the power cost to 1, and be it, which will increase the marksman hull integrity by a little bit. Not much at all, but hey, it's something. We're still under 3,000, so that's actually dropped by 1, hasn't it? Yeah. Kind of want to wake up 4 more people, just so that we get above 3,000 again. So that goes up to, we're currently at +7. The second are above 3,000. We're now +8. There we go, 3,001. Make it count. The technology feed it has been unlocked, which means this now the power cost of a hull temple is now 1. It wasn't that high, much higher before, but it was higher. And we'll do be it. You become the hull. Memorials. We do have a this in how bad is this meant to be? I guess the idea here is that you can use the alternative life center, the lunatism memorial, etc., to really fill up on high density things, like a bunch more of the cell technology, and really wake everybody up, and really have everyone properly done here. Like we could probably put in another cell housing over there, couldn't we? Put a cell housing over there and give me another road there. Just so it's there, you know, just to have it there. Right, you're done. Good. That goes back to being waste, please. That goes back to being waste. We have more than enough waste to be making that stuff there. We're almost... Hell, how are we doing on the electronics? And we can go up to 15 on the lot of them, I think. 15 there, 15 there, 15 there. Okay, pause. Okay, we are way overstocked on carbon. So we can say, Gruber, stop doing the carbon. You don't need the carbon anymore. Iron is still helpful. Silicon, we're mostly full in carbon. I'm tempted just to destroy that because we can stock up what's left. Right, we'll stock up there. We'll cycle in all the carbon over. Not sure how that happens, to be honest. How much we destroy things? Because surely we just launched it into space. Right, we here have 95. I'm tempted to do a shift of getting, for example, in sector 2, transfer 260. Okay, transfer 261 non-workers from sector 2 to sector 5. Okay, 261. Right, let's do this. Let's make sure that every non-worker is a colonist. So from sector 2 to sector 5, transfer 261 non-workers. From sector 5 to sector 2, 261 colonists. We will shuffle them around. We will shuffle these numbers around. Specifically to train if you're not working on board the Tiqqun, you're a colonist. That's the simple as that. If you're not working on board the Tiqqun, you're a colonist.
Population transfer complete.
Right. Now, Sector 2 has no non-workers. Sector 1 has 170. So from Sector 1 to Sector 5, non-workers, 170. From Sector 5 to Sector 1, 170 colonists. And then all non-workers will be here in Sector 5, which will start running them through the colonization program. You have to be of some use, right? In fact, there's enough now here.
Population transfer complete.
So that's the last one, right? Anyway, I'll stop the episode. Oh, just do this. Let's do this last transfer here, and I'll stop the episode. And wait, I guess, until the colonists are done, because I don't feel the need to do anything right now. The ship we're taking on nicely. I'll probably tweak a bit with ships in orbit, mining new things. Maybe put a drone out, a probe out or two to find new things to keep us ticking over until we're ready to jump. From Sector 6, the next one up, right? 172. From Sector 6 to Sector 5, non-workers, 172. Sector 6 to Sector 5, 172 non-workers, that's 0. Only colonists from Sector 5 to Sector 6. So you'll have there, and you're going to have there, which means you'll have enough non-workers here. Turn that on again. Start a colonist training program. Good. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.